hanging with Maitreyi Ramakrishna. Give it up! The last time my next guest saw her little brother was nearly 75 years ago. It was just after their mother passed away, and they were sent to live with different families. They were just little kids at the time. Sadly, they lost touch. Then this past summer, she found him. They've spoken, but because of COVID, they still haven't been able to see each other face to face. Well, that ends today, people. Let's meet Connie. Hi, Connie.
Hi.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you, you look beautiful, and thank you so much for doing our show.
Well, thank you.
All right, and also meet Maitreyi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Maitreyi is hanging with us. Well, let's go back to the beginning, Connie. You and your brother were close growing up, right?
We were very close. I was like his second mother because my mother was sick. So I kind of had to take over a little bit.
Oh, you sound like my daughter. My daughter's 6 and my son is 4, and she tries to be mama all the time. How old were y'all whenever you got separated?
Well, he was 4 and I think I was 10 going on 11.
Oh, that's really hard. So can you explain how you got separated from each other?
Well, we were given, his father come and got him. And my grandmother gave me to a foster parent.
Oh, how did you try to find Lamar over the years?
Well, my foster parents traveled extensively. So everywhere we would go, I would look into phone books, looking for the name Hoke. And I was told that the city had a directory that you could find people. So I would go and look in the city directory for him, but I never had any luck with that. I sent him a letter once, and he carried it around in his pocket, showing people, look, this letter's from my sister, this letter's from my sister. And I guess in carrying it around, it must have fallen out of his pocket. And that we had no more connection. I named my 4th son, Eric Lamar, and I just told him about it in the letter, hoping that I'd hear from him. But I no longer had an address because it got thrown away or lost, and I just didn't have anything to get in touch with him anymore.
So how did you guys end up reconnecting?
So when I told my kids about it, that I got a brother, and they wanted to know where, and I didn't know where. So Vicky looked around, and she found his son at the time. But we didn't know it was his son. So she sent him a letter, email. And I guess he just stumbled across it, and it took off from there.
Well, that had to make him feel special that you named, one of your children after him. That's a beautiful thing to do for someone.
Yes.
And you haven't met in person because of the pandemic, obviously. So what's that been like? You've only been able to talk, right?
Yeah, we Zoom and we FaceTime, but it's not the same. It's like, I want to see him.
Yeah.
We talk every day. We talk about different things every day, but it's still not the same.
No, absolutely. Even like being in person, like Maitreyi, when you came out here, I was like, I want to hug you.
It's just like human connection.
Right.
Yeah.
Is everything.
Yeah. And it's been such a rough year, I think mentally and emotionally, just health-wise. That's been really hard on everyone. Well, Connie and the entire family have been vaccinated, so let's not have her wait another minute. Lamar actually just walked in, I think. Lamar, are you there?
Yes.
All right, come on in.
He looks so dapper.
I know. Okay. Well, too much. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at you.
Look at you.
You grew up. Yes, you did. I got up there and you grew up. Oh my God. I'm old. I have to sit. Old people have to sit down.
You look so good. You look so good. You look so pretty.
Thank you. And you got your mother's eyes.
Is it? Nice.
You too.
Oh my gosh! So Lamar, it's nice to meet you. This must be overwhelming to actually be able to physically, hold her and hug her and energetically just feel her.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is the first time this brother and sister have seen each other since 1946.
Right. Right.
Connie and Lamar, how are you feeling right now?
Happy,
Happy.
elated.
Wonderful. 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 It's a bit overwhelming, but outside of that, just happy, glad finally we can get together after going through this year, this deadly virus.
Yeah.
Having not seen each other for 74 years, and finally get to the point where we can see each other, and here comes COVID-19.
Right.
So that's another year delay of anticipation, but we've been talking to each other every day.
Every day.
Every day. We talk just about
Every
every day. And he did a Zoom. And it was incredible because the first time we talked, the very first time I spoke with her, her daughter had contacted my son and said, "Is Lamar Hoke Jr. any kin to you?" And he said, "That's my dad." She said, "Well, your dad is my mom's brother." And that was it. I mean, it was like, wait a second. So we get on the telephone. First time I hear her voice. We get on the telephone, Kelly, and it's like, I'm getting, caught up, you know what I'm saying? And I start getting emotional, right? And just like when I find out that this is my big sister, but she goes, "Stop that." And I'm saying, "Stop that? What you mean, stop that? I'm 78 years old. I don't have anybody tell me stop it." She was treating me like a little baby, like I was still a little boy. And she was telling me she didn't want me to become emotional and tune up and cry and go through that. And I want to tell her, look, I'm a Vietnam veteran. I've been combat, infrared fire. I've survived, in other words. So, but at this point, I've been looking for you all my life.
Me too.
And she said, "I've been looking for you all mine."
Wow.
And here we are.
This is incredible. And I really, I'm almost lost for words. I mean,
It's a miracle.
Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she
Very.
beautiful? I mean, she is. She is
You're-
beautiful. I mean,
you're
she's
both so handsome.
87 years old.
You didn't have to tell.
Beautiful. Did I have to tell?
She said, "Shh."
No,
Don't say it. This is just incredible.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this? Like, I've never heard of this many years
Wild.
gone by.
Yeah, this is wild. And thank you for letting us be a part of this. Seriously,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for telling our story, and thank you for having us.
Well, you've been looking for your sister, like you said, this whole time as well, right? Because she said she's been looking for
74
you.
years.
Wow.
Yes.
Did y'all?
Right.
That's just crazy to be looking for someone so long and to have that part of you that feels like it's missing,
Yes.
and now it's not.
She sent me a letter when I was in high school, and I was so happy. I'm running around, and hey, my sister wrote me a letter, and I'm going to high school, and I'm putting it in and out of my pocket, until after I wore it out. I remember I ran out all the writing on the letter, and then I lost it. I was devastated because I didn't have a phone number no phone, but no address where I could contact her, and I didn't want her to think that I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? That, in other words, I wouldn't get back after all that time. She wrote me the letter,
Yeah.
and then, hey, finally, we get this hookup, with my son contacting her daughter, Victoria, and then, we get in and established with getting back together. So we talk every day. We talk all the time. All the time, every day.
That's such an amazing thing. It's just the coolest story. So what do you think your mom would think of, y'all finding each other after all this time?
Oh, I think she'd be just elated.
She would.
I think she'd be so happy.
And now joining us are some of Connie's children. So give it up. Woo! Lamar. So Connie, Lamar hasn't met them in person yet, right? Can you introduce them?
Right. All right. The first is Victoria. The next is Juliet. And the next is Michael.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Judy.
Oh
Those
my
are my love.
Well, hi, gang. How are you? Nah, you know, hey, this is all new for me.
New for us too. This is all new for us as well.
I haven't had any nieces and nephews. And,
Right.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's
this is
and
amazing.
you have a bunch.
Amazing.
Well, I
Oh, he's got
gotta
more
ask
to
is,
come.
Victoria, are you the one that kind of made this all happen?
I was. So I was the one that sent the email. It was actually on Facebook. You know, when you're not friends on Facebook, the message goes into that unfriend box. And so a whole year later, after I sent that email, Hasan read it, and I was laying on the couch, and I said, "Someone sent me a message. I don't know this person." And then when I set up, I was like, "He replied! He replied! He replied!" And so I started calling everybody. I'm like, "He replied!"
Yeah.
So yes, I was the one who initially sent the first email. And I wanted him to know I wasn't trying to scam him or I wasn't looking for any money. I was just trying to make this connection.
Well, I hear we owe you a lot of money now.
Now's when they ask, Lamar. It's an interesting thing. I mean, it wasn't that long for me, but I actually didn't grow up with my brother or sister or my younger two brothers. I don't know really. I didn't grow up around them, but I'll tell you what, my sister and I especially, we are like thick as thieves, so similar. Didn't grow up, she's like 7.5 years older than me, didn't really grow up with her, don't remember from my childhood. But it's something about the chemistry, the energy of siblings. Like, man, it's like when people meet us, they think, first of all, we're a couple of years apart, or they think I'm the older one, whatever. And then they always think that we grew up together, and we're, because we're so tight. And I don't think necessarily that's what I think is cool. Even though you were separated for so long, there's something there.
Right.
That happens when you're really young.
I could hear the love. I could feel it on the phone. Like when I heard her say, stop that. I knew that was out of love. I knew that she meant that for my benefit.
Yes.
She was saying that.
Yeah.
See, and that we hadn't spoken but about 30 seconds, a minute.
Right.
We hadn't even spoken to each other for a minute before that happened.
Before I said that, yes.
Well, Connie and Lamar, what are you most looking forward to in the future?
Spending time together since we all had our shots, and having picnics, and him meeting the rest of the Stanley family, which is going to be probably overwhelming.
It's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
And
Just
a lot
doing
to talk
things
about.
together.
And a lot she's got a lot to fill me in on. It's
Right.
like.
There's so many memories, things as a little kid he just wouldn't know.
No.
So.
But I love that you said, Connie, you said, filling in, on all these memories that y'all missed out on. But also think about all the new memories that you're going to make together now that you're a part of each other's lives. That's it's a gift, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, we want to help you guys spend more quality time getting to know each other. So we're sending you both on a 6-day vacation to the beautiful Wyndham Grand Rio Mar Hotel in Puerto Rico. You'll experience spacious guest suites, lagoon-style pools, world-class cuisine at the resort's 9 restaurants, plus the chance to discover the incredible culture and outdoor offerings of the island. Airfare is actually courtesy of Discover Puerto Rico. You guys, I hope you have the greatest time.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, we love this story. I'm not kidding. We need to get a movie made. This is amazing. That's why it sounds so fantastical. It sounds not real. But it's a beautiful story, and it's, life can be such a gift. At times it can give you the most amazing gifts when you least expect it. So thank you so much, everyone there, all the family that helped us film and do all the things. I'm going to let you all go so you can all keep enjoying each other. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever. Ah.